Like several other ASEAN countries, Indonesia has notched impressive growth in multiple sectors and attracted some Hong Kong talent to its workforce. In the fourth part of our special series Connecting Indonesia, TVB News spoke to a Hongkonger who has worked for 10 years in the archipelago's online retail sector. This as in recent years, e-commerce in Indonesia has enjoyed exponential growth and is expected to sustain its upward trajectory over the next few years. Anthony Fung from Hong Kong has worked in Indonesia for more than 10 years at an online fashion retailer, a market leader with its headquarters in Singapore. First as a CEO and now a chief strategy officer at the company, Fung said Indonesia has a lot to offer for businesses, especially in e-commerce.
If you can win a market that has a 250 million population, the price of the game at the end game is very big.
Big but not an easy game for foreign players.
Indonesia is still an emerging market. There's always a refreshment of policies and they come very sudden. And then it's generally a lot more red tape to set up a new business or, versus Hong Kong.
So what's the allure? With an annual growth of nearly 25%, Indonesia is becoming the third fastest growing e-commerce market worldwide as of October. Thanks to increasing internet access and a growing middle class, the online retail sales volume in Indonesia is predicted to ratchet up from $58 billion in 2022 to $160 billion by 2030. And Fung's company is the most visited fashion and apparel website in Indonesia. But challenges remain. Over the past 3 years, Fung said the garment and fashion industry saw more protectionist policies in Indonesia, including increased taxes and tightened quotas on imports. Among the biggest moves, a ban on e-commerce transactions on social media platforms from September 2023, with TikTok being hit the hardest. Fung's company is an online retail platform rather than a social media company, so it's not affected. Associate Professor Tuan Kwan Fan at the University of Hong Kong's Business School, who's an expert in Southeast Asian e-commerce, said the bans are intended to protect Indonesia's traditional merchants and marketplaces from predatory pricing on social media platforms.
I want to help it to grow in a more responsible way. Right now, about 61% of Indonesia's GDP is based on SMEs and small sellers. So that would have a huge impact on the economy if something comes in, and it would give a huge unemployment and a huge economic impact.
On concerns about the ban's impact on his company, Fung said he's not too worried.
We have hired a lot of the local talents here. As long as you play together with the government and follow their policies, I actually don't think there is any concern for us.
While this fashion group has an 11% penetration rate in the online retail market across 7 countries in Asia, including Indonesia, Singapore, the Philippines, and Malaysia, it's looking set to further boost its export volume, particularly from Hong Kong to other regions in Southeast Asia.